everyone, LadyDewinter here, and today we're in Rising World, and boy is it foggy. Look how foggy it is. So foggy you can barely see the castle. Yes, I've got this much done. So far, it looks good. Now, I haven't done any ornamentation to it. This is all I've gotten done so far. And I did work off camera a bit. We have this into here, and that's it. That is it. Now, we have the guard towers. If I can get the door open. Let me get that stone out of my way. Okay, there we go. Now, we have the guard towers, which open up. There'll be a table in here and some chairs. And, yeah. Then we go up here to the very top of the guard tower. And, boom. You can see all over the place. Now, you got to be kind of careful of these stairs, but there's no way to fix that just yet, so. But there's my little shack, and there's the castle. Now, I am very pleased with this so far. It has, oh, I missed some stairs there. I will need to fix that. So, but it's the same on both sides. There's stairs up to the top, and yeah. So, that so far is what I have. Now, what I plan on doing is building the wall out to here, maybe a little bit further and out this way, because somewhere, and I think I'm going to do it on this side because this little water thing here. Over here, I think, is where we're going to need to have the stables for the animals. When they come into the castle, you'll want some place to put the animals, the horses and stuff. So I think over here is where I will put the stables. It's close to a water source, and yeah. Now, here's going to be the tricky part. And the reason I did this like a square like this is because I kind of needed to know where the wall came in at. That's where I was going to have it. But I've since decided to make this thing bigger than it was originally going to be. Creative is a lot of fun to play in, viewers. It really is. It's a lot of fun. So, now. So, these walls are going to come out. And, yeah. Now, I might leave just a little bit here for the, yeah, for that. But that's probably about it. Oh, that reminds me. What I wanted to go get was my pickaxe. Because I need that to get rid of that soil, that grass there. So I'm going to have my pickaxe, which, this is starting to get very, very full. Very full. I do not have a pickaxe. Well, then I think I need a pickaxe. So we will just go over here and we will make a pickaxe real quick. Oh, no, I don't want that kind of an axe. I want a metal axe. No, pickaxe like that. That's what I want. I need an iron ingot. Okay, an iron ingot. I have an iron ingot in here, and there's no way to separate them yet, so I'll just take the whole stack. So there now. Okay, pickaxe. Yay. Okay. And no, I need more sticks. So we will just go ahead and wait for that. I need more sticks. So now I have a pickaxe. So I go over here and I can clean this up a little bit so I can determine where I am going to put things. Now I've already decided over here is going to be where the, yeah. Yeah. We're going to put the flooring or the ground or whatever you want to call it in over here. So, and see, this is where all of this is going to go. Oops, see, I just cannot seem to do that. There. So now. It's getting dark. It sure is. Okay. Luckily, I made this hat, and I am working at night. So, you know, it's just kind of a thing. When you're building and you're on a roll, you really want to be able to work at night. So, yeah. Ooh, look at that pretty moon. But anyway, here is what we have so far. Now, we are going to need to do this like this. I think I really need the rake more than I need anything. I think I'll go to sleep, and that way you guys can see better what's going on. And I'll get my rake before I do that. And where's my rake? I don't have a rake. I have a grass cutting tool. Oh, that's right. I didn't use a rake. I used creative. Okay. All right. It looks like we may have to go back into creative. But anyway, as you can see, the castle is coming along nicely. I want to get the first entrance part done before I figure out where I'm going to put the rest of the buildings. This is very, very important to me that we know where everything is going to go. Now, from here, I'm going to make like a gravel road or a dirt road of some kind that comes in through here to the drawbridge so that people can actually come into the castle. So, now, guess I'm going to have to go back into game mode. Oh, wrong one. Okay, now, GM space 1. There we go. Now we're back in creative again, so I'm going to be able to smooth the terrain a bit. I want to smooth it. So yeah, we're going to kind of take some of this out. I was thinking seriously of building a fountain in the middle of this. I was thinking how cool it would look to have a fountain in there. Encase it in some stone and build a fountain. So that is something I was seriously considering doing. Really. Yeah, we got to smooth all this down pretty much. As much as I do want to build the castle on here, the one building that's going to go into this hill where there's going to be some of the castle, and then on top of it will be more of the castle. So, but it's going to take a little bit of work. So, let me check this message, guys. I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. My son needed to text me to let me know why he was going to be late getting home. I do worry about him if he's not on time, so yeah. So we do tend to let each other know if and when something is going to be going on. So, now. Okay, now I'm going to have to go back in and undo the game mode and go back to the other so that I can actually get rid of this grass. I know it's a long, tedious process, but somebody's got to do it. So, we're going to go ahead and cut all this grass away, and then we're going to finish putting down the stone for the area here. I really do think this will make a nice barn area. What we're going to do is we're going to have the animals circle in and maybe come into this area over here, which will be like a stable area. And yes, there is going to be an underneath the castle, just like there was the last time. I am going to dig a escape route for the king and queen and other people, because they always did have an underground dungeon and a lovely, lovely escape tunnel. So that was just one of the things that you could pride them on. So now, but the actual castle itself is going to go back up into this hill right here. We're going to build a huge hunk of it right up here, right here. So, and some of it will be built over here, and some of it over here, and we're just going to keep at it until we figure out what we're going to do. We're going to pick that because we need the food. Probably should start mowing this too. What I'm going to do is dig away a bunch of this area here, and we are basically going to make it a part of the castle. So this will become a stone edifice here after we get the walkway up done. This here will become stone, a brick edifice, I guess you would call it, walls, whatever you want to call it. And then the castle will start being built into this. So, but it does take a lot of grass mowing, guys. And, you know, gardeners are hard to come by in medieval times. So, you know, unless you had good slaves or, you know, indentured workers. So there we go. That is what, so far, I have down for what I'm doing now. This might be just, this side might be just a little bit bigger than this side because we do have this water thing right here in the middle. This might just be, you know, oh, look at this, I need a drink. Let's hop down here and get a drink. Okay. But this might just wind up being a little bit more than what it is. So, we will have to think about all of that. We really, really will. But I know this side is probably going to be a little bit bigger because this is a little bit flatter over here and there's more room to walk. So there we go. And there's already a horse there. We've already got horses. So, I mean, you know, what the hey. Now, I'm going to go back into game mode, or creative, that is, so that I can smooth this all out some more. And, yeah. Because this needs to be much smoother if I'm going to put down the brick for the ground. So, I really enjoyed the stream the other day. I thank everybody who came in and helped me out with stuff. I really appreciate that. It's very difficult for me to remember a lot of this stuff. I try to write it down, but it's also very hard to do that while you're in the middle of a recording or a stream. So it kind of gets a little bit iffy there. So, now, let's see. We are going to get out of this, I do believe, because I want to... Yeah, see, you see, I'm only using this for the major building components. The rest of this, well, that and to spawn stuff in, because, let's face it, folks, spawning this much stone, or gathering this much stone, would be a real pain in the backside. It really would. So, that's why I'm spawning a lot of this in. Am I out? Oh, I am. Oh, that's right. I was going to use game. Oh, well, I have all this extra stone. So, I forgot. I needed game mode for this, didn't I? Well. Okay, let's put another stack of stone up here now so that we have what we need to finish this job. And, yeah. And yeah, I can do this. It's not very comfortable for me, and that's why I can't play for long periods of time, because this does get to my hand. As you can see. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit interesting. Now, like I said, this is going to be a rather huge build. Okay? This is just the beginning of it, guys. This is just the beginning, okay? The entire build is going to be done over, I'm hoping, a few months, unless Red puts in something that we're going to need to change, or, you know, start a different world. I'm hoping he can put everything he's going to put in right over top of this. But if he can't, he can't, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, that's not the way that was supposed to go. So, but this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that he's going to be able to put everything in that he wants to put in without forcing us to start another world. That's the only reason I hate starting really big builds in games like this, is because you're never sure when you're going to have to start another world. And, you know, I hate to lose all this progress. And I know you can blueprint things, and I have not been able to successfully blueprint things. I don't know why. I'm probably doing something really wrong. I've watched countless videos on it. But while I'm trying to do the thing where you have to encase the area in, see, just like that, where you have to encase the thing to draw the blueprint boundaries, my hand just says, oh no, we're not doing that today, thank you. So yeah, so this is coming along nicely so far. I'm very pleased so far with this. So, and every castle also had a training yard, which is another reason why I'm thinking seriously about taking this side out much further, so that there's room for a training yard over here too before we hit this hill. A stable and a training yard would be lovely. Now, like I said, this wall, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one yet. I haven't decided. I might take this one out more this way and encompass all this area here. I have not yet decided. So we'll see what goes with that. For right now, this is what I have planned. Yeah. Even though modern television shows us that castles were built like overnight, they really weren't. It took many, many, many years to fully build the castles of Europe. They were not built overnight. It was a long, arduous task to build a castle. It took many years. Many people died doing it. So, just so you all know, it's not as easy as they make it look on TV. So, there is one side there. Now, see, here's another thing. Here's where I'm going to run into another problem with the uneven terrain. I didn't want to do a super flat terrain because I wanted to build up that way, the castle, but the problem with doing it the way I'm doing it is the terrain is not very flat where you need it to be flat at. So yeah, now I actually thought of putting like a garden area over here, you know, and then a doorway in here. So that is something else I am playing with the idea of. Making that like an entrance into the bottom of the castle, and then having a stairway over here up into the main building. But we will have to see how that goes. Now, where is my... Yeah, here we go. We want to take out some of this here because we don't need it. So there we go now. See, and here is another place where we will have problems. We are going to have multiple problems with the terrain here. So there we go. Now, see, we're going to have this all this way. And I may move those big fire things too. I don't know. I might just decide to move those and put those someplace else. We will not know for a while yet, so. But I am going to encase pretty much all of this in stone over here too. So there we go now. See, we're going to need a walkway to get from this part of the castle to this part of the castle. So that's why I was trying to make a kind of a patio type thing over here too. And that is my goal. It's not going to work too well because of the hill here, but we will continue to try. There. Now, see, that's a nice little water treatment right there. And this leaves us room over here on this side for something else. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to get out my trusty grass cutter again. And I did not want to put an iron thing in there. No. I want my trusty grass cutter. There we go. So I can see where I need to put down more blocks. Oh, wow. This video is now 22 minutes long, guys. I hope my boring building and grindy stuff is not driving you too crazy here. So, all right. There we go. So here we go. We're getting the castle to the point where it's starting to branch out just a little bit here. So, yeah. But I don't see that we're going to be able to do too awfully much more with this because it's just too rugged. There's not, you know, it's just too bumpy. I might be able to smooth it out a little bit on this side, but not very much. We might be able to put some garden aspects or something over here, but that's about all I think. I really thought I was going to be able to build this so the 2 water features would be there, but that is not going to work. So, there we go, viewers. That's what we've got so far. We're getting there. The castle is starting to shape up a bit. We've still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And I really think I want this to be a little bit more like that. Yeah, see, that's kind of pretty. I like that kind of a jagged edge thing. I think it looks kind of cool. So, there we go. Now we will take all this out a little bit more this way. And yes. It's getting there. It's a work in progress, guys. No, I did not want that one. I want the... No, I did not. Okay, we're going to have to take this down because it keeps getting in the way of what I want to do. The heck? Okay, now, there we go now. Okay. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to go. No, not in the least. That's not supposed to go like that at all. I think we're going to have to extend both these walls out some. I really do. I think we're going to have to extend these walls out a little bit more. I'm just not sure. I think this should be like a area where you can go and look out, and a pretty area, because that's all it's going to be big enough for. That's about all I can see it being big enough for. So, well, guys, we are 25 minutes now into this video. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to remind you that you're never too old to game. And I will see you next time in the next Rising World. Bye-bye for now.